You know what? I really just don't have a whole lot to say. I mean, episode number 15 of Dragon Ball Super was probably the funniest episode of Dragon Ball Super to date. And yeah, I mean, that shit had me so weak. I tried to hold it back, but I was just sitting there. I couldn't stop. I was laughing the entire episode. From the way that Satan just got back to his standard antics, you know, he's always claiming everything. And it just, his story, his reenactment of the fight with Beebus, as he called him, in the fan sub that I watched. It was hilarious. He was just like, oh, and I became a god, and I beat the god of destruction. And it's, everybody's like, what? And he's like, yes, with my godly power. And you know, that just had me incredibly weak. How he really just was talking about him being a Super Saiyan, and they really just made him a Super Saiyan. It was just so, it was just, I don't know. And then those that cat species came to the planet, and they were terrified of dogs, of course. They're like, oh no, this planet they're not as evolved as the dogs that we're accustomed to. And they came in, they popped out the ship, they did that little dance, and I kid you not, I just fell out the seat. I just started dying because the way that they did the dance and the ending pose to the dance, the way that they blushed, and I was like, what the fuck are they doing? What are they doing? And then, you know, once again, Hercule was taking credit, and they wanted to give him the medal, just a hero's medal. I forgot what it symbolized, but I was all over the place. And that's when, you know, Goku, and matter of fact, in the beginning of the episode, they were looking really off model. That's just the thing. Modern Dragon Ball, for the most part, they look off model. They just look weird. And it's not just Super, it's intros to games. It's all over the place. I think Xenoverse's intro looked incredible, but modern Dragon Ball, get used to it. They just look weird. It's okay. But in the beginning, like I said, they were looking pretty weird. And Goku was like, hey, Chi-Chi, I'm trying to go train. And Chi-Chi was like, what? He was like, you said I could go train already. She was like, no, that money's already spent. He was like, what did you do spending all that money? What did you spend all that money on? And she was like, no, get back to work. And I ain't mad. I go on my favorite character. I don't care, honestly. I'm okay with his trajectory, but when it comes time to fight, don't make him be a fucking fuckboy. Don't make him be a fuckboy. Don't make him be weak. Okay, so I didn't mind he was sitting there trying to be a father or whatever. He was kind of going overboard with it, like, oh no, you got to sit down. I mean, I don't know about all that, but I don't really care about that. That's cool, you know. Kids, they're like, oh, I don't want to see this, whatever, because they don't understand. But me, I'm just like, I respect Gohan. You know, he wants to be a dad. That's great. But when it comes time to fight, that man better put on his gi and he better be ready to throw down. But yeah, they left Gohan alone. They showed him whatever. And Goku he's flying over the area where Satan's holding his press conference, and he was in his radish farming clothes again. And he drops down. He's like, hey, Hercule. He's like, hey, I see you about to fight. This is your match. And Hercule had been trying to find a way out the fight the entire time. Anytime he wants to get out of a fight, he always, oh, my stomach, like he did in the Cell Saga. It's hilarious. Hercule, he's just an incredible character. Just hella funny. I don't know. And I already skipped over. I kind of skipped over this. I'm going a little bit out of order. But Hercule spent the entire time trying to figure out who's going to fight for him. He was in the bathroom like, Gohan. No, he doesn't answer because he's dealing with water overflow. But he also tried to call Vegeta. Speaking of Vegeta was out there just thinking about Goku versus Beerus. That was the only serious moment in the entire fight. And it looked like he had been standing out there for a long time because his shoes were completely covered with the dirt. So that's the only time we saw Vegeta. They showed him for like a minute and they left it alone. That was the only serious mode in the entire episode. So fast forwarding a little bit, you know, those cat creatures from the other planet in outer space, their champion, their hero, wanted to fight Earth's hero, which would be Hercule in this case, because, you know, he's showing off and saying that he is the hero. And like I said, Hercule's trying to get out of the fight, and Goku winds up flying over. He was gonna just be a spectator, but Hercule was like, please fight for me. So Goku's like, all right, I'll get in the ring. And then there we see Chi-Chi and Piccolo carrying just huge backpacks worth of just like food for Videl and Gohan. I'm guessing that's what they spent all the money on. And Piccolo's like, why did I wind up doing this? Piccolo's been relegated to just fuckboy in Dragon Ball Super. Everything post Dragon Ball Z. I mean, in Resurrection F, he was shown babysitting Pan, just rocking her cradle. He's been completely downgraded. And, you know, she sees Goku in the ring, and she's like, Goku! And he's like, oh shit, Hercule, I don't want everybody to know I can fly, so just punch me, and I'll fly out the ring. And Goku really he hella tried to play it down, but it was hella obvious. He was like, oh, and then he flew over to the tractor and he picked up the tractor and he flew over. Goku is just hilarious. And you know, ultimately the cat people leave because they were starting to fight Hercule, and B pops in the ring. He's like, oh shit, a dog. They were like, nope, we gotta go. And then they did the little dance again, blushing again, and I was like, bro, these niggas are hella stupid. Oh my god. And you know, that's pretty much it. The funniest part of the episode for me was when Goten, they fast forward to the nighttime, and Goten's like, dang, Dad's out pretty late today. And Chi-Chi was like, oh, don't worry, when he comes back, I've got something for him. And Goku's just standing in the window looking inside the house. And he's looking inside the house, and he's like, oh, fuck. He's watching Goten eat, got the food up to the table. He's probably, I think that's his plate up to the table too. He's like, oh, fuck, I can't go home today. I gotta wait till tomorrow. And he just sits outside. I was like, damn. Goku got completely bitched out his house. The strongest guy on the planet got bitched out of his own house by his wife. Chi-Chi is incredible. She's the only person that can scare Goku. It's hilarious. She's been doing that ever since they were kids, or teenagers, I guess. But I don't know, guys. Episode 16, where Vegeta becomes a pupil. That's the next episode, and it looks just as funny. Did you guys see how freaking Vegeta was wearing an apron again? And he had a fucking egg in his hand. That shit had me so weak. And Whis is there just, you know, indulging again. That's all he's ever good for. Him and Beerus. They're just hilarious. Guys, Dragon Ball Super is a great series so far. Stop fucking hating on it. I don't know. But that's it for me. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.